Cool, me and Pelvis are back and we are here to sort out your shoulder pain once and for all. And we're looking at very, very small muscle. We're looking at the chest muscles. Not the pecs, not the pec major, pec minor. Hi guys, it's Rob Elford, the fitness and mindset coach, and today me and Pelvis are looking at your chest, and more importantly, we're looking at the smaller muscle group underneath the main pec muscle, okay? So your main pectoral major muscle basically sits right across here, attached to the sternum, all the way over to essentially the head of the humerus, okay? So basically the head of this big bone up here. However, peel that away, and underneath what you've got is you've got your pec minor muscle. Now this is almost like a set of wires, very thin wires, which you're basically twisting up from between basically the third and fifth rib. So if you can see on pelvis up here, I'm just lean them in a little bit. So third rib, fourth, fifth, and this is where they attach. And they come all the way up just onto the front part of the shoulder here. Now, for a lot of people, their shoulders are forwards the whole time. We've spoken about this in quite a few of the other videos. But we've never looked at the pec minor. Now the reason why the pec minor is so important is because it attaches to the front part of the shoulder. If that muscle is too tight, it will actually pull that shoulder forwards. So what we want to try and do is, if you're someone who is always constantly rounding of the shoulders here, and it could manifest itself in neck pain, neck ache or headaches, we need to try again, stretch this part of the muscle out, okay? So we need to get really into that pec minor muscle, this muscle where it's nice and pink on pelvis. So how do we go about that? Well, I'm going to show you right now. So to get into that pec minor muscle, all I want you to do is I want to try and grab one of your trigger point balls. Now if you don't have one of these, no problem at all. You could use a tennis ball, cricket ball, basically whatever you've got to hand. What we're going to try and do is we're trying to attack this muscle coming up here. Okay, so that's the pec minor muscle and that's its location. So if you can get into a door frame with one of these balls, absolutely fantastic, just so the ball can only go up and down, because otherwise if you go onto a flat surface it can go pretty much everywhere. Once it's locked in, that ball can only go up and down, which is great. Now what we need to try and do is we need to try and put as much pressure using that ball through that muscle and up along of its entirety. Okay, through its entirety, beg your pardon, if we can. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to take this ball, pop it in, and then just try and lean into it as much as I can. I'll try and put as much weight through it as possible. Now if I want to increase the weight, all I need to try and do is just shuffle my feet back so I've got a little bit more lean angle. And when you're on that muscle, you will know about it, okay? It will smart a fair bit. Now all we need to try and do is put up with that. Gently, 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 gently come up and down. And again, just go along the length of that muscle as much as you feel you can, as much as you can do. Now I say this will hurt a fair bit, so you might need to come off it, relax for a little bit, and then kick back into it when you can. But again, as much weight as you can put through it. And remember, we're essentially going from the third to fifth rib, which is again between here, and that's going up into that shoulder joint there. So as much pressure in, repeat as much as you can, and remember to do both sides. What I probably suggest is having a day or two off in between doing this, just to allow that muscle just to come back down, relax, chill out, hit it again and again, if possible, maybe 2 or 3 times in the week, and you should start to feel those shoulders gently, gently peeling back, because you have released the clamp that's pulling them forwards.